Okay. Actually, hold on. Okay. All right. You're gonna have a day. But we back. But we good. But we great. Hold on. The exact question was how saying no is actually a form of self-love for those struggling to learn to love themselves. And that's from my baby girl. Yeah. At first, when I read it, I was like, I'm not sure how that has to do with loving yourself, but it has everything to do with loving yourself because you don't say no because you are worried about the love you're getting from somebody else. That's usually why you don't say no, right? So, the best way for me to put it, the easiest way for me to put it actually is to think of saying no as a boundary. There you go. When you make it real, it is that much easier to implement when it's actually real. No just seems like this word and it seems like it's immediately mean and it's negative, and that's not the case whatsoever. When you think about it as a actual boundary, like when I'm saying no, I'm considering my boundaries, I'm considering what I'm comfortable with. If by chance I don't say no, I'm going to be uncomfortable. Now, did that person or did this thing or whatever inconvenience it is consider my comfort? Is the request for their comfort and their comfort alone? Is this beyond my comfort? Is this beyond my means? Is this beyond how much I want to be out of my comfort zone? With every question, that's usually what you can ask yourself. And if it's a no, if you're not comfortable, then that's crossing a boundary. And at that point, you can think about it as protecting yourself. You're defending yourself and making sure you stay in your comfort zone is like defending yourself. It doesn't matter how delicate the situation is. It's the same difference. It really is. So, hey, you know what? I know you're only 5'1" and you weigh about 145, but I have nobody else to call. Can you help me move this weekend? No. No, and then you say it with a straight face. And then if you have to, every time you say no, you say no because I'm thinking about me. You don't necessarily have to say that out loud, but before you say it, you can think, I want to say no. Why am I saying no? Because I'm thinking about me. Is my consideration in the matter at all? No. Well, my answer then is no. Point blank and period. Say no because you love yourself. Say no because you're considering yourself. Say no because way too many times everybody else did not consider you, and so you're going to do everybody else a favor. How about that? When somebody's asking you for a favor, say, you know what, I'm going to do you a favor because you tend to forget this one part in our exchange all the time, and that is considering me. So let's do everybody a favor. I'm going to say no. And what usually happens is they're inconvenienced. They're not hurt. They're not in pain. Sometimes saying no can hurt somebody's feelings. Yes, okay, we're not going to go into all of that. But also, they're not going to die. I'm not going to die. If somebody tells me no, I'm not going to die. It might hurt my feelings. It might block a boundary that I wanted to overstep. Yes, because it goes both ways. But at the same time, it was for a healthy reason. Sometimes people say no for the wrong reason. Yes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about when you need to say no. Say it because I love myself. Because I am considering myself, where most of the time you forget to consider me. Because it's crossing my boundary. Point blank and period. That's really it. And I'm saying no because I love myself. You know what? I haven't been loving myself in the past too much. I'm really trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm really trying to do something different. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to stay comfortable. And I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe because I know that I didn't inconvenience myself. Because what would have been the alternative? You've been uncomfortable, you've been upset, you'd have been exhausted the entire time you did the thing that you didn't want to do. Or even worse, you could have been compromising your body. You could have been compromising your morals. You could have been compromising everything you stand for. Say no. No. And I'm not going to go into this too much longer because I'm thinking about the rest that I didn't get. And I love y'all. So I'm going to say no to making this longer. And I'm going to talk to y'all later.